Hi, I'm Sofindaba, and you are watching Joburg Today.
Hello, Joburgers. Welcome to another exciting show of Joburg Today, and I'm your host, Raymond Mariku. Maths and science are sometimes considered difficult subjects, but that's when the teaching strategies need to be adjusted so that we can democratize access to these subjects and give everyone an equal opportunity to innovate. Educational modeling makes difficult subjects much easier to understand, and this is core to Sangari SA, a partner with the Gauteng Education Department. Let's hear from them.
Bez, welcome. Great to meet you today.
It's a pleasure to be here.
I think very inspiring, given that maths and science were never two of my favorite subjects in school. And you have an amazing family history that shares a passion for these subjects. Tell us more about Sangari, South Africa.
Well, Sangari, South Africa has been going for over 21 years now. And our focus has always been around the STEM areas. For those who don't know, STEM is science, technology, engineering, and maths.
Thanks for clearing that, yeah.
We try and, although we supply normal products for schools that want to teach these subjects, whether they are hardware or software or real hands-on science laboratories, our real passion lies in helping schools to develop a different model of teaching. Mm-hmm. And that would be a model which is cross-curricular and exciting for kids. Because kids, learning through force feeding is never good.
Absolutely. I mean, we've all been through that process, and exciting certainly doesn't come to mind when you think of maths and science. And certainly if you don't have an affinity for the subjects to begin with. Tell us about your collaboration with the Gauteng Department of Education. How are you challenging the current modality of teaching on these subjects?
Well, Gauteng Department of Education has always been a strong partner with us. And since about a year ago, which we decided to take over once again the Formula One in Schools program, we've had discussions with the department, and they're very excited to have us back again, let's say. And we are looking at signing a memorandum of understanding, which will not only allow us to go into schools and talk to schools and help them to get involved with F1 in schools, but also to try and bring F1 in schools and our other competitions like the Land Rover 4x4 and the Jaguar Primary School Challenge to bring them in line with the curriculum and create that cross-curricular exciting teaching and learning.
Sure. Tell us, why is this important? If you have to look at the current way learning is taking place in schools, we hear a lot about the dismal performance of students in mathematics in particular. Well,
first of all, I don't believe that you need to have an affinity to learn these subjects. These are subjects that anyone can learn. You need to be motivated to learn them. And right now, all these subjects are being taught in silos. Mm-hmm. And often the question is, when I went to school, I'm sure when you went to school, you often asked, why do I need to learn this? When am I ever going to use this bit of information?
Yeah.
I'm never going to use this.
It doesn't help not having a very inspirational teacher as well.
Exactly.
On the subject.
So when you have something that relates what you're learning to the outside real world, and in our case, we've connected it to Formula One, which is probably the most glamorous and exciting sport that there is out there. Kids get excited. And it's not only just the boys that get excited by having a fast car. Actually, the girls do really well in this program as well. In fact, at times better than the guys. In fact, we found that the teams that they put together, where there's boys and girls cooperating together, the teams do far better. But it actually brings to life all the things that they're being taught in physics. For example, acceleration, the speed of your car, forces and momentum, and these things don't mean anything to a kid. But when you put a car in front of him and you shoot it down the track, then he wants to know, how fast is that car going? How can I make it go faster? What does the drag coefficient mean? They start asking the questions, and they start doing their own research. So you got to get kids excited before you can teach them anything. You got to open them for learning.
Hi guys, my name is Boiti and you're watching Joburg Today.
Join us on our social media platforms. Follow us on Twitter, that's at Joburg Today, and like our Facebook page, that's joburgtoday.tv. It's that easy. Science Forum South Africa gives us more insight about their outreach program called Science on the Street, aimed at taking science to the people.
This is the second time we hold that. It's an international conference. So as a tradition to Science Forum South Africa, we have an outreach program which we named Science on the Street. And the reason we named Science on the Street is that we wanted to take science to the people. There are so many things that are happening and people don't understand that. People don't see the role of science in their day-to-day life. So we are hoping with this is the beginning. We can start that conversation. In order for technology to happen, you need someone to do research. That's where science begins. That's where knowledge is generated. Then you have people who will innovate, who will become creative from the knowledge that has been generated by science. So this is the beginning. And we are saying to people of Pretoria, let's speak science, let's play science, let's converse science. This is what we hope to achieve.
Being the program manager for F1 in schools, I specialize in educational challenges. Now, I've got 3 challenges here, which is from primary school to high school. We've got the Jaguar Primary School Challenge, which focuses for kids from grade 4 to grade 6, basically ages 5 to 11 in that sense. And they make small little miniature cars out of cardboard, which is really fantastic, a lot of fun. You've seen them race down the track. Then we also do the F1 in schools. We have 3 different categories. We've got the entry class, development class, and professional class. Now, each of these have its own unique set of challenges, and each becomes a little bit more advanced as they proceed. And we want grade kids from grade 7 to grade 8 to do the entry class, grade 9 development class, and grade 10 to 12 into professional class. That's where the fun really starts. The technical stuff, the different types of manufacturing, amazing. And then we've got behind me Land Rover 4x4 Challenge, brand new. And we're going to have our next big race next year in February. And we want kids to take part in this, designing a body for the car, designing a tilt sensor, an automatic light system that goes when they go through a tunnel, and a tow bar. It's an international challenge, with a lot of fun, and kids get to learn so much while having fun at the same time.
Now, the spekboom is an indigenous plant to South Africa. It is a water-wise plant, and it is one of the plants that store a lot of carbon, and it captures a lot of carbon. So we're saying to communities, plant the spekboom and take it home. You can make more plants. You can plant it indoor, you can plant it outdoor, and it doesn't cost a lot of money to plant this plant because it uses far less water than your other plants. And the second part of our exhibition, we have an exhibit called the Pedal for Power. So what happens here, we get people to cycle, and their mechanical energy is then converted into electrical energy. And the faster that they cycle, then they are able to light up the TV. So what we are doing is we're getting different community members to compete against each other to see who can light up the TV first. And that will also indicate to them how active they are. And if they are not active, then they need to start using the green gyms in our parks.
Saibono gives support to schools. It actually engages with tourists that actually needs information about science, actually even the community around it, because people have this idea of saying science is actually difficult. So we're bringing into a science center where we engage them in hands-on activities to actually explain some of the science principles.
For more news on the city, do check out our playlist. That's all from me, Ray, and the rest of the Joburg Today crew. That's goodbye.